Yes, it's here. The time for my review of Claws Season 1, Episode 2. Now, do I seem as excited as I was last week? Let's find out how I feel about episode number 2. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for tuning in to this review. If you haven't already become a part of my family, what are you waiting on? Be a ray of sunshine, honey. Just touch my heart and shine your light on everybody because you are part of my family. If you've been shining already with me, I am so grateful to and for you. Baby, let's just get right on into the review. Last week, I told you that I would tell you what Roller's name was because I didn't take the time to look him up. Jack Kesey. K-E-S-Y. You know, he's really, really handsome. You know, I wasn't all for that, that look, that gutter look that he was portraying, that, you know, trash kind of hood, ghetto, white boy look. I wasn't feeling that, but when I see him all cleaned up, I'm all like, oh, he could get it. I keep telling y'all, I might cross that bridge. He could get it. You look like that, you want to holler at me? Go on, email me. I'm just playing. Listen, so the episode opens up with Desna and Virginia having a conversation about what just happened and what their next steps are. I mean, they look confused and scared. Well, bitch, number one, Desna, you just tried to kill him. It didn't work out. Number two, Virginia, you came in and shot the shit out of him. Plain and simple. No questions asked. I don't know if you was holding some type of animosity from the way he was choking you, but baby, you did. You pulled that trigger. It's done. So now y'all confused, trying to figure out what to do next. His body floating in the water, blood everywhere. What to do? Where are we going to take his body? Well, they see the boat. They wrap him up. They put him in the boat. Set the boat afire. And send the boat out. Now, also, inside the boat is another dead body. Now, I'm thinking that this is an ocean that they set this boat out to. I honestly, Florida, you know, you talk about, you got all that ocean right there. My thought process is that boat is going out to the big ocean, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why I feel that way in a moment, or why I'm a little sketchy on that. Like, come on, come through, get everything together. Like, okay, I digress. So, they go in the house and they begin to hatch a plan. First off, Virginia's pretty much telling Desna, you can't talk to me like that no more. You don't control me. We are a team. So you can't just talk to me any kind of way because I'm not your subordinate. Well, Desna says, bitch, you gonna do what the fuck I say because pretty much you dumb. I'm the brains of the operation and we do need to work together, but you're gonna follow what I say do. Move forward. They go into the house and Desna's trying to figure out a plan. I guess they figure out that they're going to have some of the rival, you know, mobsters, gangsters, or whomever come in and pretend like they came in and shot the house up. You understand what I'm saying? So, as they do that, they need a gun. Well, there's Roller's gun. Desna's ass does not know how to load the motherfucker. Virginia ends up helping her. Desna makes the gun go off on accident. Like, bitch, seriously? First things first, you're a salon owner. You're a nail salon owner. Those are probably the easiest targeted places to be robbed. Bitch, you telling me you can't load, cock, and shoot a gun that you accidentally doing the trigger? I'm gonna need you first and foremost to go to the gun range and learn how to shoot a gun, okay? Listen, you're a salon owner. You got an autistic brother. You don't have nobody else taking care of you. Learn how to shoot a gun. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody because you're not for guns, but your girl, she is. I'm a single woman. I have 2 children. And I'm the protector of this house currently. And so try me if you want to. I digress. So from there, you go into a scene with Jen and her husband is giving all this, you know, life coach practice to the children because he's getting ready to go and do some setup at the Elks Lodge to try and get his life coach business together, you know, how to be a better person, how to get your life on. I don't know what he was trying to do. It kind of just went one ear and out the other, because for me, it was irrelevant. Like, what is this here? Like, you could have skipped all that and just had Jen call Desna and say, girl, you coming to my husband's thing? Like, what was that for? Why would you waste my time with that? Desna's all choked up, don't know what to do. Like, bitch, get it together. You just was acting like you knew what to do. You was trying to kill him. You was going to be in it by yourself. So tell me what the fuck you was going to do by yourself. Like, get it together. So she's, nervous, and her throat is all crying and wispy. Yeah, you scared. But your friend, if she your friend for real, can detect when something's wrong. And Jen heard it. And she said, okay, girl, well, I'm sorry you can't make it because whatever came up. But, next time. Okay? So, yeah, I'm just looking at Desna in the car like, I know this is traumatic, but you're going to have to pull it together. You were going to do this shit by yourself. So what would you have done then? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd much rather do the dirt by myself than to have a partner, because I trust me more than I trust anybody else. Like, I know what I'm going to stick to the plan. You understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm going to do, which just catapults me into the next scene. When Desna goes home, she pretty much puts her brother Dean to bed. Next, he asks, why you so late? And asks all these very pertinent questions because he's inquisitive. And of course, when you're autistic, your social skills aren't always up to par, right? You're a little inept, so you don't know like social norms and social rules. So he just asked the question, where you been? What's wrong with your face? It look off. You're looking a little more wise. Like, he's looking more into her spirit than really at her face. And I was in love with that. I was so much in love with that the next morning, how he was like, you're off. You're still in yesterday. I need you to bring yourself into today. Like, I was so for that. He warmed my heart. It sang a little bit because, again, I told y'all my nephew is autistic, and it just kind of reminded me of his genuine, sweet, kind, intuitive spirit. But before we got there, you saw Desna having nightmares about her being the one being drowned by Roller and him haunting her or whatever. Listen. I do believe that spirits do roam the earth. I do. Baby, but you got to own up to that shit. Because he was a dog, and you got to own up to what you was about to do. You got to own up to your shit. Shake that shit off. Get you some sage, a smudge stick, light it, and walk around all up through that house, honey. Smudge yourself. Go smudge your office, honey. Get rid of them evil spirits and keep it pushing. I mean, do that anyway. Like, if you got some bad energy going on in your house, get you a smudge stick. Get you some sage. So then we go into the next scene. They're at the shop, and Quiet Ann walks in. Polly's all like, where's Desna? Polly's like, she asked me to open up. She says she has some stuff going on. I'm not really sure where she is. But there's a van outside that's been stalking and sitting, and I think she's watching the shop. Honey, Quiet Ann mobs her way outside, honey. Yes, honey, cool, calm, and collected, because she know that it's the crazy bitch from New Year's Eve. Coming with a basket of fucking croissants. Honey, Quiet Ann put it on her. Went to Munchtown on her ass because she is looking starry-eyed, loved. She looked crazed, like, oh God. So Quiet Ann gives her some old bullshit-ass story about her having to go to, have surgery, and something about her tongue, and, some old bullshit. But old girl is in love. Well, what hospital? Where are you going? Like, I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna sing you stuff. I'm here for you. Y'all done been in that situation before. Please take heed to the signs. Quiet Ann was already giving her the vibe of, bitch, that was one time. I don't fuck with you. Take heed to what the fuck is happening. Pay attention to people's body languages. Do not end up looking stupid, okay? Seriously. Yeah, the girl, the white lady was just in love. I mean, and we only seen it one time. Like, damn, Quiet Ann, that's how you getting down? Baby? Yes, I guess it is. Now, all through this time, Desna is popping in, and you're seeing her texting Virginia, hey, call me, I'm gonna pick you up, text me back, I'll be there in an hour. Virginia is now nowhere to be found. Because she's not found, Desna says, I need to go do a pop-up at this bitch house. I need to know what's going on. She gets to the house, the apartment. Her drag queen looking roommate comes in. Now, you know, drag queens are gorgeous now. Don't get it twisted. But, you know, I'm being nice. The roommate, she goes to the door. The roommate's like, we don't want any. She comes in and tells her who she is and asks where Virginia is. And she said, Virginia came in late last night and I haven't seen her since. She said, here's my number. If she comes home, tell her to call me. Okay? So now I just want you to remember all through this time, she's texting her, she's calling her, she's not answering. Pretty much Virginia ass is not keeping the plan. Desna is getting nervous as fuck, as she should, because you shouldn't have trusted me, love you long time, okay? You shouldn't have. Now, was that a little racial slur? Whatever. Forgive me, that's not how it's meant, but I could think, me love you long time, you know, hoish, okay? And she Asian. That was the song. Whatever. Y'all. So remember, she's texting her and calling her all this time and she's not hearing anything back. I'm gonna try to speed this up. They're back at the nail shop. Desna's calling her. Virginia's still missing. Here comes Jen's husband. See, now, if you don't remember, Jen's husband is Bryce, Roller's older brother. They were both in the club on New Year's Eve. This is his older brother comes in and he's all like, Roller's missing. They can't find him. They see traces of blood on his house. Everybody comes out at one time and they're all consoling him and you know, like, oh my God. And here comes Desna slowly dragging out. Like, to me, that says, bitch, you up to something. I mean, because Jen is your homegirl. That's her husband and he's all frantic and you come strolling out. And when you hear your reaction, you know, seems genuine. It's shock. But you looking at your phone, you texting Virginia again. You look shocked, like. And then it's like, I can't handle it, I'm gonna go in. Well, she was probably genuinely shocked because the shit is about to hit the fan. She needed to me, amp it up just a little bit more. Maybe not too much, but just maybe like a half a scope more. You know, maybe a good breathe and, I need to go. I gotta go sit. It's too much, I can't. Let me go sit down and get me some water, y'all. That would have been good. However, she did recover herself when they were in there consoling her and had a tear and just was like, it's too much, I can't handle it. But what she was really talking about was, it's too much, I can't handle it. I killed that bastard, that I cahooted with Virginia's ass, and we killed him. Okay? I just want to say this. I just want to say, as Desna is calling and texting and calling and texting and popping up by the house, I'm going to need her to relax a little bit. Because when the shit really hits the fan, if we end up seeing that they start getting on the track of Virginia or that they start looking at Desna, they're going to wonder, why the fuck are you calling her so often? Why the fuck are you popping up at her house? This looks fishy to me. Any real criminal knows that all that technology and shit is watching you. Stay the fuck away. After you text her the first time and she didn't reply, you should have been like, oh, okay, we on our own. Bitch, I'm going to just tell you, if you ain't sticking to the plan, you on your own. If I don't hear back from you that first time and we done did some criminal type shit, you on your own. Because number one, I feel like you doing your own thing or you trying to throw me under the bus. So I'm going to cover my own ass. What the fuck? Like, hello. Then we all of a sudden, we see Polly and Quiet Ann having this conversation about love, about, you know, Desna must have really loved him, and then just about, you know, being in love and how you be looking stupid and be all caught up, confused and shit. And then Polly goes into her community service. Now, I just feel like this was just thrown in there, and I was like, why is this here? Like, you could have saved this for a different episode. Like, they should have been doing, like, Walking Dead, and this episode we focusing on Polly, and this episode we focusing on Quiet Ann. But maybe that's just me, because it just seems like it was just all thrown in together. But since we're talking about Polly, and while she was in there, honey, I was looking at Polly transform. She is a professional scam artist. She had a story for them girls about why she was fucking in jail. And when I say she jumped right in the character, baby, If anybody needs to learn some lessons, Desna and Virginia can take a page from motherfucking Polly, because Polly, honey, is the truth when it comes to telling lies, because it came out so quick and easy, with ease, and it was believable. And I was just like, you the one to watch. You the one, Polly. You the one to watch. You the one. You the one, you know, all unassuming and all the time. You the one. You the one. So Clay, Uncle Daddy, his whole family is there. His wife, we go to another scene, and his wife and everybody's there because they hear about Roller, and so they all want to be together so that they can hear whatever the news is, if he gets found or whatever, because it's strength in numbers and blah, blah, blah. And a police officer comes in that looks like Eddie from the 5 Heartbeats. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. I'm all like, is that his son, younger brother, cousin, nephew, something? Because they really do resemble quite a bit. So he comes in and he tells them Roller is dead. Okay? Roller is dead. They say, well, where is he? Where's his body? It was burned up and chewed up by the alligators. Now, I know that Florida has swamps. But that boat, I thought, was sitting on the ocean. So I'm so confused. Help me understand, y'all who from Florida or know anything about that part of the area. Because I'm straight California girl. I don't really know a lot about Florida except for that it's pretty and it's hot as fuck out there. So somebody help me understand how the two are connected. Like, I know that the swamp probably eventually connects to the ocean, but I'm so lost by that. Like, that was ocean that I was looking at. Wasn't that ocean that I was looking at? Are there alligators in the ocean and I didn't know? Like, so he gives the teeth to Dad, you know, the teeth that Virginia wanted to put in her mouth, in his mouth. They could have just threw them overboard, because wasn't nobody gonna be looking for 2 little gold teeth. You hear me? So he calls. We go into the next scene, and he calls Desna and says, "I need to talk to you." They get into the salon, and his hands are all bloodied up, and he's all like, "I need you to fix my hands." And we found Roller dead, and this is all we found. And he left the 2 gold teeth on the table for her. And he asked, "Where's Virginia?" You know, he's starting to allude that maybe possibly Virginia, the side chick, did this, because all of a sudden she's been missing. She's missing. You know, she's missing. He's dead. The 2 are connected. When you find that bitch, bring her to me. Sound like it's gonna be some trouble to me. Desna decides at this point that I'm going to cover for her. That I'm going to cover for her and say that she's been dealing with her mom in Okachawa. That's probably the wrong place, but you get the point. Now, didn't I tell y'all when Virginia went lost, Desna's motherfucking ass should have covered her own tracks and just kept her mouth shut and been like, when I see her, I'll let you know. Like, bitch, why are you taking up for a part of the team that ain't part of the team? Excuse me. The next day, Desna goes to Virginia's house, sees that Virginia's house is tore up, starts looking around for stuff. The roommate comes in and she's all like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Why'd you do this?" She said, "I ain't do it, whatever." "Well, tell me, think about it. Where do you think she is?" See something. Well, we used to do some tricking for some dumb blah, blah, blah. See somewhere. She looks over and it's called Sea Princess. So Desna drives to find Virginia at the Sea Princess motel or hotel or inn or whatever. Now, they cut back to the nail salon. See, when I tell you it's too many stories going on, this is what I mean, because I'm going to forget stuff. They cut back to the nail salon. Now, let me back up. Desna got a call from Madeline. Is that her name? Madeline? I'm not sure. We'll get it right next time. But they cut back to her, and she is saying, "Be on your best behavior. You're going to have a surprise visitor, X, Y, and Z." We get back to the salon, and the pharmacist comes in, and he fucking go crazy. Like, what the fuck? You ain't a criminal either. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with these people. Like, you guys don't do this. See, that's how come people like me can't commit crime, because I would be all the way in it. Like, fuck it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make all the right decisions, and it's going to be, I can't be a criminal, like, at all. I mean, I'd be really good at it, but you know that shit eventually catches up with you, so fuck that shit. If you're a criminal, get on out of the life crime. If you didn't got what you needed, go on about your business. That's where people fuck up. Anyway, The pharmacist comes in loud with customers in there talking about, you know, you need to make another run. Where's Roller? Roller's missing. Blah, blah, blah. So while they're there, so is the secret nail salon person, the secret nail shopper, we're going to call her. They think it's one person, but it's really the Asian chick who was getting her nails polished and they just left her wet. And she wanted to pay to get out and she wouldn't. It was really chaotic. And I just was thinking, now all of this should have been planned out. If you do a drop all the time, you just go with the plan. You don't fucking get all crazy about it's not safe for me to have all this money and loud. And then, are you crazy? He should have got hit in the throat because he ain't with the business. And he looked like he owned the shit his own damn. Desna finds Virginia at Seaside Inn. The bitch runs. Desna catches her. What the fuck are you running for? How do I know that Clay didn't send you? Bitch, we in this together. What happened about we was a team? See, I'm just not with all of this. I'm just not with all this. I'ma chase you down and you need to. No, bitch, if you ain't with the plan, fuck you. Cause I know how to get myself out of this shit. Cause really I didn't kill him, you did. Bitch, I didn't kill him. So they have this argument, they go back and forth, and Desna again tells her, come back, you know, come back to the salon. Clay is looking for you. Stick with the plan. Virginia's clapping back left and right. Desna ain't having it, and she tries to assert her authority with Virginia. Then you see Uncle Daddy trying to offer Bryce, Jen's husband, the position to take over Roller's position as the pharmaceutical supplier. But Jen's not having it. You see who wears the pants in that relationship right there. Do you ever want to have sex again? The nigga goes and follows her, okay? I mean, like, it's a whole lot of stuff going on. Then we find out that Desna loses the news shop because the Asian lady was in there. See, we thought it was the white lady, but the Asian lady was the secret nail shopper, and they lose the place because of all the commotion and the service provided was not great. It didn't take Jen and Polly to do the stuff. So now let's fast forward to the parade. Let's fast forward to the funeral. I'm trying to hurry this up. We almost to the end. Stick with me. Stick with me. We get to the parade of the funeral, and when I tell you it was a gaudy parade, honey. Gaudy. You got his big picture up and his draw sitting on the throne. You got a float with stripper poles, a stripper sliding down a pole, another car with a stripper on the back, and then an entourage following that. Like, now, I couldn't tell if that was a hearse, but I don't think so. But it was real, like, real, I don't know what the right word is, because it was real something else. Real raunchy, real something else. Like, I know people, you celebrate people in death how they would have celebrated in life, but come on, y'all. Come on, do better than that. So, at the funeral grounds, you got the priest quoting Total Recall. You got Uncle Daddy falling out, crying on the ground, laid out, stretched like a baby. I mean, theatrics and drama is what it was. You get to the repast, and here it is. Yet again, they're partying. They got music, they got strippers. Hell, they probably doing drugs and all kind of shit. But it's going down like it's a party on a Saturday night. Everybody walking up to Desna, oh, I'm sorry about your loss. Like, you know, everybody know her business, and she thinking it was a secret, but everybody knew that she was fucking with Roller. Well, baby, all of a sudden, you see Uncle Daddy get up, and he's kind of somber in this somber mood. And as he walks up towards the stage, he tells the stripper to get off the stage and the DJ to cut the music. And baby, he gets to singing How Great Thou Art. How great thou art. How great thou art. Y'all know I can't sing. That is a gospel song or a Christian song. And everybody was shocked because it actually sounded pretty good. And you could see that he was really genuinely sorrowful. And maybe this is the one thing that's going to change his life. Yeah, no. All of a sudden, As he's in the middle of the selection, the doors open up and here comes skank ass Virginia laying out on the ground, all beat up, bloody, looking like she had been drugged through the mud, honey. In full actress mode. She, again, has went south of the plan. Desna runs over and, what's wrong? What's wrong? Bitch, fuck her. Like, she finna play you again. Can't you tell with your dumb ass? I'm so through with stupid bitches. Like, Desna, I thought you was the boss. Like, I thought you should be able to have foresight when bitches get to do some dumb shit like that. And she says, I just escaped or whatever the fuck. They said they're gonna burn me too. And then the episode goes off. I done gave y'all commentary and everything, but I'm gonna tell you what I thought about this episode. Again, it's too much going on in one episode. Now, I'm here for all the drama and the shenanigans, but it's too much bouncing around. I can't get up and go to the bathroom and come back if I didn't have a DVR. I would be lost because I'd be like, well, what happened? How did we get here? Wait, why are we talking about Polly doing her community service? What the fuck is going on with Quiet Ann? Oh, speaking of which, Polly did tell Quiet Ann to get rid of her because she had that twitch in her eye, that crazy in her eye. Lo and behold, she was there acting fucking crazy, breaking out the window, breaking out the lights in the tail lights in the car, and they needed to do something about it quick. I want to see what they're going to do about that. But see, all these stories that are going on at one time, they really should try and figure out how to break them up or make them a little more seamless and not be bouncing around everywhere. Because these scenes are done at separate times, and I know the season is already compiled and already put forth, but I'm just really like, it's too much chaos. Get it together. You understand? So did you watch the episode? Are you watching it with me? Tell me what you think. Am I spot on or am I off? Because you know this is just my opinion, and I'm always here for your opinion and for you to shed some light. Because honey, in them comments, I be replying right back, and if I agree, I agree. If I don't, well, we just disagree. If I want to know information, I'm asking. That's just what it is. Thank you so much for watching my review of Claws Season 1, Episode number 2. I can't wait to hear what you think. If you're not a ray of sunshine already, please join my family and click the subscribe button. I am grateful to each and every one of you. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next video.